Yo, what is up everyone? My name is GalaxyPlayz and welcome back to another wonderful video, guys. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you a world tour of my Minecraft survival world. So I did one of these before. You guys seem to really enjoy it, so I figured why not do another one? We've built a lot of stuff since then, so let's just jump straight into this. So this is spawn right here, guys, but as always, before I show you guys anything, I'm going to prove to you that this is in all survival by loading the world up. So I'll see you guys in a second. Yo, what is up everyone? We are back. So as we can see, this is actually on Minecraft console, but you know, no matter what system you guys are on, as always, I hope this inspires you, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video. But it does say created in survival mode. In case you don't know, this means that if I put it in creative mode, it would say created in creative mode. So created in survival mode means it has never been in creative mode. I've never cheated, I've never had host privileges or anything like that on it. It is in full survival, so that's about the only proof I have for you guys right there. So let's just jump straight into this. Now, I'm not going to cut it at the loading screen. If you guys have seen my last world tour, I did do that. You guys seem to get mad at me because you thought I was like faking it or something. So I'm just going to let this whole thing load. And we are back in the same spot that we were a minute ago, guys. So we are clear to jump straight into this. So this is spawn, guys. It's pretty awesome. We got a fountain right here, you know, nothing too crazy. A couple of rules for people who just start in here, but you know, nothing too crazy. I'm not going to read through those and bore you guys. But yeah, we got a nice looking floor here. That's concrete. Looks pretty nice. So basically, when you guys come in here, you just stand on this little trapdoor, hit this button, and basically it drops you down into the world. So this was our old spawn right here, and you know, it went through a lot of changes, but now we just decided to make it up there. If you guys do ever want to build a floating spawn, by the way, just build it right above your other one and it'll spawn up there. So that's pretty cool. That is spawn. So this main pathway pretty much connects every part to the world into one area, which is our main city area up here. This is where we've pretty much built just about everything. It's pretty crazy. You can see our tree farm in the distance over there. But I think we're going to be going to the Guardian and Mob Farm first, which is in that area. As we can see up there in the top right, if I really look up there, we have a gold farm. And let's get over this hill, guys, and wow. So this is the world, guys. It is pretty crazy. Like I said, full survival. I gave you guys proof, so yeah, let's jump straight into this. There's a little beacon right there, if you guys were wondering what that was, but basically we're gonna be going to the Guardian Farm and the Mob Farm first. So to do that, we have to go this way. These are all the people that have really ever been on this world and have built stuff. A lot of people. Thank you if you guys see your name up here. Thank you for coming in here. You guys can join if you want. I'll leave my name in the comment section. But yeah, so we're just gonna come back to that later, and first we're gonna be going over into this direction of the world. So let's do that. We got a sugarcane farm right there, which I'm going to show on the way back. But I think we're actually going to start with touring the gold farm, guys. So this is the gold farm. Oops, we actually fell down. But I think instead of taking that ladder, we're just going to fly up there. So let's do that. And we are all the way up here already. So basically, you just land right here. And we have some nice little glass. Basically, what happens, guys, is pigmen will spawn on these portals, and then you basically have to aggro one, and to do that you just hit them. That means they'll all start coming after you and it'll start working. So basically what you have to do from there is once you hit one, you come down here on this pathway. This little bunch of redstone, if you want to make one of these, you don't have to use that redstone. It's actually hooked up to where it crushes them, but for some reason in the update that we're in, pigmen do not suffocate if they're trapped in blocks, so the crusher doesn't actually work. But basically what will happen is you'll sit here. This thing gives you so much XP. You just sit here and you can just go at these pigmen like there's no tomorrow. It is a little loud, so I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of this. And down here we actually have a whole sorting system. This is Mumbo Jumbo's design right here. Anything that's like why are there golden boots in here? I've never seen that before. Anything that's like unstackable, so like all the swords will be drained down here, and all the ingots and stuff will be drained into this chest. So like ingots, nuggets, rotten flesh, you name it. So that is the little clock right there that activates the crusher, and this is the sorting system. A lot of redstone, but honestly, if you're starting off in a world, I highly suggest having one of these. It doesn't even have to be this big, but you know, it's just a nice little simple thing. So I think from up here, what we're gonna do, you have a nice view of the world over there. We'll get over there in a minute, but I think from up there, we're gonna fly over here in this direction. Now, that right there is the 2 jungle trees. It was like a really small jungle when I first came over here, guys, and I was just like, huh, I wonder what it would be like if we just like, ooh, there's a lot of parrots right there, if we just like made something out of this. So there was only 2 trees over here, and I figured that we would make a tree house out of them. So I will go up here really fast. I'm gonna take a drink of water really fast, guys. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, we are gonna go up here. So let's do that. The vines kind of do catch you on your way up, but you know, it's nothing fancy, guys. It's just a little tree house. No one lives up here. It was built by me. I figured it needed a little something more, so we did that. Now this right here, this is actually a railway. When we first started this world, we didn't have elytras, so we had to get everywhere by railway, but we're probably going to be flying to the Guardian Farm. It's in that direction. But this right here, this is our mob farm. This is El Mango's design. I'll leave his channel in the description. Really good YouTuber. He's actually on PC, but we used his design. It is actually console friendly, and I'll show you guys this working in a second. Basically, mobs get pushed down by a water stream, and they'll come down into this huge area. The magma blocks will kill them, and all their drops go down here. I think this thing gives you about 20,000 drops per hour. That's the rates on PC. I'm not actually sure on console, but it does give you a lot. We probably get like a whole double chest full of stuff in like an hour, so it's crazy. Like, we just use the string for wool, and it's just super helpful for rockets too, for the gunpowder. So I'm going to show you guys this in action and the mechanics of it up here. We're not actually going to take the ladder. We're just going to fly up here just because it's a little bit faster. So this is the AFK platform up here. Basically, up here, you're going to need to stand up here for it to work at its best potential. We got a fish farm up here, just for the heck of it. If you guys have never seen one of these before, you just put your fishing rod in here. It makes that little note sound. You catch a fish. It goes into the line of chests down there. Very easy. I'm not sure why there's a beacon up here. But basically, right here, this used to actually be a clock which connected to that other side, but for some reason in the update that we were in at the time, it just broke, so I was just completely done with it and made this, and for some reason it still works. Every time this thing pulses, it will activate water that pushes the mobs that spawn on these platforms all the way down, and as we can see, there's a spider down there, but I'm going to show you guys how good this is. So just from us being up there for about a couple minutes, we already have just a ton of mobs dropping out. As you guys can see, it's hard to see, but there's just a ton of them right there. So it's really crazy. I highly suggest making one of these in your world. Super efficient. But that's pretty much how we get all our mob drops in the world. So that is the mob farm. That's like our main source of like gunpowder and all that other fancy stuff, the bones. But this railway out here will lead you to our Guardian Farm. Now this thing out here is just, it's okay. Like, I've seen more efficient ones. This one's just like an amateur design. I can't actually remember who we got it from. A lot of the designs are pretty much like the same for the most part. There's not like a really fancy way that you can do it. Some people go crazy with it and get the max amount of drops, but as you guys can see, this railway is like super long. I think I actually got a trophy for riding this on a rail when I first made it. That's what it's called. But right here, guys, this is our Guardian Farm. We have some fun facts right here. It was like a 25-hour build with help. The volume of this huge cube right here is 150,000 blocks, and the walls take about 140 stacks of sand. So it is a beast. We literally had to drain this entire thing. This was an ocean temple. Pretty sure that's what they're called, and we just drained through the entire thing. It took forever. This world, before we go on to see this, guys, I just want to tell you, this world, the reason we have so much build on it, it's because this world is like 2 years old. So, you know, in that 2 years, we've just been building like crazy on this world. But basically, what happens, I'm going to go up here first, is guardians will spawn in there, and they'll trickle down into down here. they'll burn. It's not an XP farm because, believe it or not, if you hit a guardian, he has a thorns effect, so you'll take damage. So that's why we can't do that. But all their drops will just filter into these chests down here. It's really good for sea lanterns and cooked fish, but that's about it. It's really nothing that special. So I'll give you guys a better view of this, and just go back up here. So let's do that. Okay, here we go, guys. So yeah, this is the Guardian farm. Pretty crazy. Took a very long time, but you know what? It's cool. There's like that one lonely tree out there. That's pretty awesome. I'm actually probably just gonna cut right here so you guys don't have to see the trip back. So I will see you in a second. Yo guys, so we are actually back in the main city where we started. We got our gold farm up there. So this is like the area that we started at. We came from over there by the Guardian farm, where we flew over there from the gold farm. So we're back in the main area right now, and we're gonna get right into the juicy stuff. So over here, guys, we have a bank. We used to store our paper there, but we don't really do it anymore because we used to use paper a lot more when we were trading with villagers, but we don't really need to anymore. Right here, we got a little PvP arena. Since it is survival, you know, this isn't used very much because it does break your armor and stuff when you fight with someone, so no one really uses that, but it's there. Right here, we got a nice little sugarcane farm looking pretty sexy. You know, it's huge. If you guys want to build one of these in your world, we have carpet covering the water, so you can just come through here. It's so satisfying, and just do 360s if you want. It's awesome. Gives you a ton of paper. Right here, little Aztec thing. I think somebody actually blew this up, but I think some guy just made a pyramid here. We got a small house out here. The desert really doesn't have much built in it, to be honest with you. So we got a bank, gold farm, PvP arena. Farms are out that way. So these are pretty just like, this is just like the outskirts of the world, guys. There's nothing too crazy out here. This is actually an this is a railway, you know, that leads out to the Dark Oak Forest. Let's read it. Railway number 1, condition working. There were going to be more of these, but, you know, we just kind of gave up on this project. Leads to a Dark Oak Forest. There's literally nothing out there, guys. Like, I'd show you it, but there's, like, literally nothing built out there. It's just, like, a Dark Oak Forest. That's it. You know, it says what it is. But over here, that was my first house. You guys are probably wondering what the heck that tower is, what that tree is. We're just gonna get to all of that right now, so let's get into the really juicy stuff. So this is our main city area. We were going along the outskirts over there, but over here is where the majority of our stuff is. We got a nice little wheat farm right here, looking pretty sexy, nothing too crazy. A tree up there, which I'm going to show you right here. As I said, that's our member board, guys. Automatic sugarcane farms, they don't even work anymore. They broke a long time ago. This also right here used to be my house. I'm going to show you guys in here. There's nothing upstairs, so I don't even know how to get up there anymore. But down here, this used to be my storage room when I did live in here. I don't anymore. I've had a couple of different houses throughout the years of playing on this world. It's actually a really old world. It's been around for 2 years. I don't know if I mentioned that, guys. I might have already. But, you know, this used to be storage. My chest would be like in here in these little crevices. But, you know, I don't live down here anymore. These are just like rooms that people used to live in with me. But it doesn't look like there's anything left. Let's go in this one and see what's in here. Yeah, it's just all broken. Like, everybody was just like, hey, let's just get the heck out of here. We don't want to live down here anymore. So this is just an abandoned storage room. There's nothing to it, guys. Pretty nice down there, though. I really like how it looks. I kind of miss living here. But, you know, it's a pretty cool house. We don't really live up here. Like, it's pretty much just all hidden down there. But I think it looks pretty cool. We got a nice pathway. Over here, these are our stables. There's no horses in them right now. We had a llama over here, but he must have got attacked by something. So we literally have nothing over there. This whole area, besides that dome, was pretty much built by me. I used to live up there on that mountain where that house is. I no longer do, obviously. I've had like 5 different bases, but this is just a big dome. It looks really cool, but we have nothing in here. You can see a tree farm out the window. Like, this place is so big, I kind of regret building it. It used to be a storage room, a big storage room where everybody would just store their stuff. But it got a little too chaotic, so it is just a big empty dome, and I think the top floor looks the best actually, so we're going to be going up there. So this is the top floor. Honestly guys, I'm like just astonished every time I come up here. It honestly just looks beautiful. This is like the whole thing to this dome. You know, as we can see down there in the middle, we have a fountain. I guess it's kind of like a city hall, but not really. I've got a lot of stuff out there in the distance. That's actually my base, that big wooden thing, so we're going to be getting over there pretty soon. I know you guys are excited for that. But, yeah, so from the dome, as we can see, this leaks off into the mountain house right here. This used to be a couple of floors. It looks like right here got blown up too. You know what, before we go over there, let's make sure this is all towards. So, yeah, that's the dome, and it leads into this mountain house, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. There's nothing down here. Like I said, it's empty. Wait, actually, right here we have an enchanted enchanting room. I just want to make sure I said that right. Pretty cool. Got some vines, nice overgrown feel. I think it looks pretty awesome. But if you come up these stairs, as we can see, we are on the house on the hill, which, you know, this was my first house when I started off, and it took me forever to build, and then I just kind of branched off and made some underground parts. That's where we were down there on the different floors. But we actually got to go back in here to go to the other part that we're going to be touring. So, you know, it started off as one big mountain, and I slowly just carved it out piece by piece into what it is. That's why there's these different floors here. But let's jump over that. Over here, we have this big natural tree. Like, this thing is crazy. I decided to just build a tree in here one day because I thought it'd look good. We like to have a lot of nature in this world. But if we look up, it's actually got vines and stuff up there. There's really nothing much up there, or else I'd go up there. But, you know, it's got some lighting. I think it looks really, really nice, and it's just a really nice touch to the world. So, yeah, guys, we just went through that whole house, that dome, and now we're going to do this tower. This whole mountain is like one whole little section right here, so I'm sorry if this is a little overwhelming for you guys. I'm just going to explain it one more time. We went from down there, through the dome, through that house, and now we're going to be going into the tower. Now, this tower is another landmark of the world. A lot of people like this tower. It was actually fully built by me. One day I just decided I wanted to make a tower, so I did. But the purple glass, I just added this today, and I think it looks really nice. But it's just like a huge witchcraft tower feel, and I just think it looks amazing. You get a nice view up here, you know, a nice view of the dome that we were just in, a nice view of the tree. I actually think this might be taller than that tree, but the house that we were in, like I said, this used to be one mountain, and we just shaved it off, and I think it looks decent. We're actually going to be headed to this area out here. I forget whose house this is. I helped them build this bridge. But got some vines hanging down. It's got a really nice overgrown feel. Let's see what they got being worked on back here. Yeah, so they got like a tree and whatever that thing is right there. Let's go check it out actually, guys. Yeah, nothing back there. So, you know, nice little tunnel. It seems like that's still being worked on. And so spawns that way. We fell out of that, and, you know, over there we just went through that dome and the tower and the tree, toured over here. So this is like our main starter area, guys. This is like just the meat and potatoes of the world. Like, you know, most of everything is over here in this big area. But for some reason, this dome's floating. I don't really remember why I made it floating. It looks kind of dumb, actually, but it's dripping because the fountain's right there. This building right here is our community area. Now, there's beds in here. Anything in these chests are free for people who just start out, because, you know, it's just, if you have anything extra, you just put it in there. It's kind of like donations. Got a nice tree farm up there. It's really easy. You chop down a tree, it doesn't grow past the glass, you replant the saplings. Very easy. And if we come over here, we actually have a tree farm. This is another tree farm. That one's just oak. This one will give you, as you guys can tell, jungle, acacia, spruce, dark oak, birch, all of the main woods. And I think it, you know, you got like little if you guys want to do this in your world, I highly suggest it. You don't have to like run to each biome to get a certain type of wood. You just got it marked right here, the chest for extra saplings. Right here, we just have a decorative wheat farm. Looks pretty nice. Nothing too crazy. So this area out here is more like our community area. Now, this area looks pretty nice, you know. So basically, like I said, guys, I'm just going to explain one more time. This mountain is like the place that we were just in. This world's so big, you could almost get lost in it unless you didn't help build it. So we were up in the tower. This is more of like we were just on those floors in there, as we can see. Looks pretty nice. This whole mountain is like dedicated to this house, but it connects to everything because that used to be my main house. We got a nice little fountain down there and an observatory. I'm probably just gonna hop into that. Over there we have community houses. I didn't build any of that. Players just build their houses over there. But as we can see, right here we got a nice little fountain. Looks really nice. We have a floating water. Ooh, I don't want to fall off. And we did. We have a floating water bridge. If you guys do want to make water float, I'll show you that in a minute. It's been featured in a couple of my videos. You just melt ice. It's not a mod or anything. You just melt ice and the water will start floating. But we're actually just going to fly up here, like I said, guys, because it just saves so much time. Let's see if we can make it into here. We get a nice view from up here. This is actually our observatory. It's not like one of those things where you look at stars from. It's more like a thing where you can come up here and just get an awesome view on the world. So as you guys can see, this is almost beautiful. This is all done in survival. Like I said, it's just, we've been working on this for 2 years, and this is the whole just world. So we were just over there in the desert where the mob farm is. Drop a like for right now, guys, if you enjoy this and you do think this is awesome. It helps my channel out tremendously. And, you know, if you don't like, drop a dislike and, you know, give me some constructive criticism so I can know how to make my channel better, as always. We got the wheat farm right there, the bank. That's an old iron golem farm that doesn't really work. That was the mine I showed you guys. I'm going to take a sip of water really fast. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But, basically, you know, we just get a really nice view from up here. That's why it's called the observatory, and you know, I think it looks pretty awesome. But let's see if we can make it into this fountain. That would have been really embarrassing if I just died, to be honest with you. But yeah, so like I said, we got a floating water bridge over here. Looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go along more of the outskirts now, and then we're gonna get into the main area, probably the best part of the world. But over here, guys, this is my friend Touchdown's castle, and there's a couple more castles over here. I'm probably gonna stop right here and then show you guys when I'm over there, because it is a bit of a walk over there and over there. So I will see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so we are back over here, and as we can see, this place is looking pretty cool. That's my friend Touchdown's castle. We were just over there. We took a walk over here. But this is his castle. He's been working on this for a couple of days. He's done a lot of work to it. What does this sign say? Admin only beyond this point. But he doesn't have much in here. It's honestly, he's still working on the details to it and stuff. He's only got the basis of it. But I think so far it's looking great. He's did a really nice job on that. But over here we have a shop. I think it looks good. We gotta avoid these mobs and maybe sleep if we can, if there's a bed over here. But you know, we have a nice little shop. I'll go in here. It's got a nice medieval feel to it. That's kind of what this section of the world is for, just a medieval feel. This used to be like a place where you could buy stuff off me, but I just don't really run it anymore. So for now, it's not really anything. Over here, we have our mob farm and a potato farm. So this potato farm, you know, it's broken, but it used to work pretty well. All the potatoes come into this water stream and get cooked down there. It's nothing crazy. We're gonna fly up to our mob farm. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, Galaxy, you just showed me a mob farm. This is our older one, but you know, it still works. I'm probably never gonna use it again, but I think it's worth touring. You guys have probably seen one of these, very common design. They'll just fall down here, we'll kill them. Their stuff will go into the dropper, the hopper, I mean, and that's pretty much it. Got some music discs. Touchdown also has a beacon right there that's streaming up. Down there, guys, that's the castle area. So we're going to be going down there in a second. We get a nice view from up here too. But this is like the castle area. This is like we have a lot of castles over here, guys, like 3 different ones. So that one, this one, and then one over there. So this, guys, this used to be my old house. We have a whole edited cove down here. It looks absolutely crazy. Like, this was all hand placed in survival. Like, I made this little, I'll just come down here for you guys. I made this little thing trickling down here. You know, it's just like a nice river looking thing. Let's fly out of here again. Yeah, guys, like, as we can just see, I just, you know, I took these walls out, replaced them with stone brick, and I just think this place looks beautiful. I think someone else lives here now. Yeah, so we got an enchanting table, and what else do we have over here? Let's go through here. This used to be my old storage room. As we can see, yeah, there is like a couple of things in here. Let's just look around. Yeah, got some like nice little fire behind there, but you know, it's nothing too crazy at all. This used to be a cow farm, and this is like a little secret way out that I used to have. Over here is another castle, actually. I didn't build this one. The one I built, which was over there with the cove and stuff, but this one I didn't really build. I helped the person build it. This guy, his name used to be Talos Gaming. I forget what it is now. I might leave his channel in the description if I find it, but it's nothing too special. I mean, it's lacking a little bit of detail, but honestly, it looks decent. I think he did a pretty nice job on it. Yeah, he's got a nice little courtyard here. I don't actually really know what's up here, so let's go explore for a second. So yeah, guys, you know, you got a nice view of where I live down here, and then this was his little part. He doesn't play on here anymore, sadly, but I think he did a really nice job on it. And so now we're gonna be heading into the plot area, or actually, you know what, guys? Instead, we're gonna be flying to this island over here. Now, the person who built this, oh man, I really forget what his name was. There's a lot of people that play on here, but this guy, he's done a lot of work. As we can just see, he's got like beautiful arches and walls around his island, and I just think it looks like great. So like, this is the entrance right here. It's looking pretty crazy, but this guy, he asked for stone bricks, and I was just like, what do you need them for? He was just like, I'm gonna make a wall. I didn't think he'd do this much of a good job, but guys, this has so much, like, the arches just have so much detail. That one's like diagonal, which I think is really unique and pretty awesome. In here, this is the main part of his house. He's got a little dome right here. I don't know, maybe this is like a studying place, or, you know, I don't know what he uses it for, but through here, you know, little jungle thing. I don't think this actually leads to anything, but this is like his own little private island over here, and I just think he did a great job detailing it all. Down here, I'm not sure if he wants me to show this, but I'm gonna go down here anyways. You got a secret little area looking really nice, looks very natural. He's got a storage room down here. I'm not gonna look through his stuff, but I just think he's done a great job with this area. And yeah, guys, you know, just a lot of awesome builds on this world. Just, you know, I've had a lot of people help me throughout the couple of years that it's been on. I've done most stuff by myself, but I have had a little bit of help. But yeah, this is this guy's island, and we're just gonna walk around it really fast. I wonder if there's a way up on the walls. No, but as you guys can see, it's just got that curvature to it, which there's just something I really like about it. But we're actually gonna be flying back now if we can. Sorry if you heard me spam my controller. And so we checked out the castles. Right there, it's just a little Aztec feel wheat farm. I don't really know what I was going for with that, but you know, it's nothing crazy whatsoever. We're not even, I guess we'll check it out. I haven't used it in so long, so somebody's probably stomped on it, but it's just got a nice little Aztec feel to it. Now, we're going to be going into the sky base. This thing is a work in progress. This used to be my house, but I don't live up here anymore. It's kind of a mess, but you know, nice little blue ceiling there. You can see the bottom of the world from down there. You got all those houses, and my house over there. It looks pretty sweet. Just storage. I don't live up here anymore. I think the guy who owns the castle that I just showed you over there, Touchdown, owns it still. So he's done pretty good work with this. I'll show you these rooms, I guess, in here. Let's see what we got back here. I'm gonna eat really fast. Little pro tip for you guys, golden carrots are the best food in the game. They give you the best saturation, which means they last the longest in your food bar. You can check it out on the Minecraft Wiki if you want, but pretty cool fact for you guys right there. But he's got an enchanting table back there. It doesn't look like there's anything down there. Let's look through the windows. Nah. So, you know, I think he's done a pretty good job on it. We'll do a fly around just so you guys get a really nice view of what it looks like. And let's just fly up really high and see what we can see. Yeah, so, you know, this is his sky base. I think he's done a pretty good job on it. He built it over the ocean, which I like, so, like, it casts a shadow, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna check that stuff out in a minute, guys. I'm saving my house for last, because I know you guys really wanted to see that. We have a blown-up house over here, which, yeah, I don't really know what happened there, but, over here, we have a nice little, I think someone built like a medieval house over here. Really tiny, but I like it. Let's see what he has in here. Dragon egg, dragon head. He must have killed the ender dragon. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome. And I know there's someone else building over here in this direction. This is kind of like a medieval forest. Like, you know, things are kind of separated, but I know people do build out here, so I'm just going to show off their stuff for them. This guy out here, I also forget what this dude's name was. I'm horrible at remembering names, but this guy, he's done a very, very good job on his house. I think this looks astonishing. I honestly probably couldn't have done a better job myself, but let's go in here. He's got a little kitchen right here. Let's see what he has in here. This food. He's got a bedroom, this looks like. A lot of detail. Nothing in that chest. Ooh, and he has an upstairs. Okay, so yeah, maybe he's still working on that, but I really like the look of this house. I think it's got a really nice medieval feel to it, and I just think he did a great job on it. But if you're watching, dude, great job on your house. But over here, he's got a mob farm. I've used this thing, actually, and I know it does work. Yeah, there they go. So I guess they get, like, trickled down up there. Let's see if we can spot one. Let's check what's in these chests over there. Sand. Bunch of random stuff, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure what happens is the zombies get dropped and get carried by the water. Oh, yep, let's see it in action. This guy's pretty smart. He knows what he's doing. So the zombie's gonna go through here, and he's gonna get stuck right there for a second and drop down here and kill him. Let's see how much stuff he has in his chest. Some iron. Pretty good job, dude. So let's see what this is over here. Actually, if I remember correctly, this is a rail system. Yeah, so this thing, I'm not going to show it because it's unfinished and it's very long and I don't have a minecart. So as you can see, he's still working on this, but I think he's done a really good job with this whole little area over here. So, yeah, guys, that's everything on this section of the world over here. You know, things are really, like, some things are close together and then we have some things that are spread apart. So we got a house right there, a couple houses right there. And now we're going to be flying back to the main city. So this house over here was built by A82 Shy. Looks like there's something on the roof right there. She used to play on here a lot. Thank you to her for building this house. I think it looks really nice. I think someone's actually living here now. You got a storage down here. Looks like it's actually a little bit broken. But if you come up here, you got a nice view of that island that we just saw. Just great job on this house. I think it looks really nice. She found a good design for it. Right here, this is our carrot farm. Now I know you guys really want to see this in action, so what the heck, I'm going to show you in action even though it's not all the way grown. Basically how this works is, it is so big, guys, like it's huge, but basically water will trickle down and just pick up all the carrots, and you do have to replant it by hand, but I'm pretty sure if you press this lever, there goes the floodgates. So let's run up here and see this in action, guys. This is crazy. This just gives you so many carrots each harvest. That's because we use golden carrots for food because they are the best food in the game. They're better than steak. Like, do some research on it, guys. It's pretty awesome. But as we can see, it's so satisfying. They're just all popping up right now. And basically what happens, as I'm about to show you guys, there's more back there too. Just stacks of them. They'll all come down here and drain into this little drainage system. For some reason they're getting stuck, so I think we'd have to throw them in there. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but they filter into this chest, and as you guys can see, they keep coming. There's so many stacks of them. It's pretty awesome. In here, this is our pumpkin farm. This is my little area back here. That's why it has walls around it, but I got a pumpkin farm right here. very good for trading with villagers. That's how I get a lot of my diamond tools, if you don't know. I have a video on that. If you guys want to see how to get infinite diamonds and iron legit in Minecraft, I'll give you a link in the description. That's how I do it. But here's a little sneak peek for you guys. It is done by villager trading. So I grab all these pumpkins, I trade them with villagers, blah, blah, blah. This is a sugarcane farm. Like I said, I don't use this thing because I have that big one that I showed you guys. It is automatic, but it's not even on right now. But this is a bud switch. When a sugarcane grows, it'll push it off, and minecart down here will collect it. I think that's a little broken though. Over here, basically what happens, this villager will collect all these carrots, and he'll hand it to this guy, and you grab it out of the hopper. We used to use this, but we don't really use it anymore because, you know, we just have other ways to get food. Up here, this is our minecart elevator. This is actually how you're officially supposed to get to the sky base that I showed you guys over there. So I'm gonna give you guys the view from up here at least. So you got directions and what's in each direction. I don't think many Elytra launchers for console work, so this is what we've been using. If you guys don't know, it's just a bunch of minecarts with ladders, and you just spam left trigger all the way up. Nice wheat farm. That's my house. We got the bridge right there. It's looking fancy. So now we're gonna be going into the community plot areas, we like to call this. Now, I would tour all these houses, and I'm gonna do a little run by for most of them. But as we can see, guys, we just have so many great houses in here. This is little man's house. Let's see what he has down here. He's got a basement and a smelter down here. So this is pretty much where people most of the time like to build their houses. Obviously, if you come in here, you can build yours anywhere, but we just have a lot of really unique looking houses here, and that's what I like about this. So this guy went with a bit of a medieval style. This guy went with a little bit more modern, and I mean, I honestly just think they look great together, guys. We have a little park area over here, you know, which looks really nice. But yeah, so the park area is looking really nice. We just have a lot of player houses back here, guys. I'm gonna try to get through all of them, but you know, got some little lamp posts. You got a nice view of the sky base and stuff. This baby right here is our iron golem farm. This thing pumps out iron. It's not the most efficient one, but you know, gives you free iron, so that's always cool. This is our nether portal. You know, it's kind of cool. I've seen people do this before. I just went with the idea. Try not to steal from anyone. I think that looks good. Down here is our end portal. I'm not going to go in the end or nether because we have absolutely nothing built in there, because we just keep resetting them, because you can do that on console. But so that's why I can't show you guys anything in there. So let's see. I showed you guys the plot area. Over here we have this little Greek temple thing, which, you know, is looking pretty fancy. I think this thing looks really nice. Right here, this used to be my old mine. I'm going to show you guys down into this, make sure I don't forget anything before we get into the main best part of the world tour. You know, basically, I've seen Mumbo Jumbo do a couple of ones like these, but you know, we got like different strips that go down in each direction. It's pretty much just like a simple mine. Back here, you got storage. Don't think there's anything in here. You know, furnaces for smelting, and yep, that's about it. So nothing too fancy down here. It does look really nice on the way up. But so that's, like I said, that's another iron golem farm over there, which doesn't work anymore. This bridge right here, which I'm about to show you guys, this thing is, you know, it's pretty good. I built this bridge a long time ago. It's gone through a couple of updates, but overall it just leads to the mountain up here, which, you know, is pretty nice. You got a nice view of the tree farms and the dome from up here, and just pretty much everything all in all. Really a nice view of everything. So yep, that's about all this bridge is used for, guys. As you can see, you got a nice view of the plots from up here. That's our industrial district, is what I like to call it. That's what we were just in. And this behemoth right here is my house, guys. This is going to be the grand finale. So yeah, I've had a couple of houses, as I showed you guys. You guys have seen all of them, but this one by far is my favorite house that I've ever built in Minecraft, and we are about to get into this. This whole house could be a tour by itself, which it might be. I actually might do a base tour eventually, but this right here, guys, is my house. And like, holy crap, I dug this thing this is sea level right here, so this is where all the sea rest, the level that the sea rests at. But it looks pretty nice. But then in here, this actually, if you guys remember from the old world tour and you watched it, this used to be a village right here, and I just demolished it and built this huge behemoth of a house. I don't even think it can be called a house. I think it's more of like a base or warehouse. But this thing is crazy, guys. Got some extreme, I did this mostly or pretty much all by myself. We got some detailing on the roof, looks really nice, got a lot of nice light sources. This is a concrete maker over here. Basically what you do is you put powder right here and it pushes it out each time. It won't work with stone. I'm just giving you guys a demonstration. Over here we have ourselves our world map. So this is what the whole world that I'm showing you guys looks like. That little thing right there is a sky base. That's the mountain area with the castles. This is just the main plot area where all that brown is. It's kind of like just a mush. That blue thing right there is a gold farm. That's the sugarcane farm. That's spawn right there, actually. And, you know, we have a woodland mansion down there. But other than that, I actually don't know what that thing on that island is right there. That's pretty interesting. But, you know, other than that, guys, you know, a little tiny shroom island right there. But other than that, that's about it for our map. Right here, we just have a ton of Prod IV books that I've got from trading and, you know, going through the end cities. Got a lot of different stuff in here. If you guys don't know, I don't duplicate. You can choose to believe that or, you know, don't believe it. If you guys don't know, on console, you can get 2 elytras by resetting the end. But in here, this is what I like to call my bulk storage. This is for blocks mostly, so like I have every type of clay, concrete, you know, nether brick, just ocean blocks, quartz, you name it, guys. And right here is my pride and joy. This thing is a creeper head. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, whoa, 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 you cheated. There's no way you can get a creeper head in survival. Yes, there is, guys. You gotta have a charged creeper. So the first step is getting a creeper struck by lightning. He'll turn into a charged creeper, and you have to have him blow up on another creeper, and that is how you get a creeper head in full survival. We have our little Mojang banner right there. This whole place right here is just my pride and joy of the world. I think it looks amazing. We got some diamonds in here, some emeralds. This is all my really good stuff. This is all my iron right here. I don't duplicate. This is all from iron farms. We have them running 24/7, so they're always pumping out iron. We got some redstones, coal and lapis lazuli, rockets from our mob farm out there. This is pretty crazy. And it does not end there, guys. Down here, over there, we don't have much, but over here, there's a whole separate section. Right here, you get a nice view of everything over here. This is the industrial district. If you guys don't know, it was what we just went through. Down here, this is section 2 of my base, guys. Sorry if you guys heard the mic. I hit the mic there, but we got like little enchantment room with armor storage right here. Down here we have our brewing room, looking fancy, you know, brew our potions down here. Let's see what's in these chests actually. So this is all one base right here, guys. It was actually 2 if you guys don't remember, but I just connected them, and they're just pretty much, I built all of this, and I'm really proud of this, guys. Down here is our end portal. Not gonna go down there, but you guys can see a little hint of it right there. Looking pretty fancy. Ender pearl storage. This is where I keep all my This is where I keep all my ender pearls. My sword is named the Ban Hammer. I think it's pretty funny, but yeah, let's see what else we got here. Wheat farm, guys. So this part even goes into a second part, and this is just all one base right here. My friend PS Kid used to live down here. He doesn't anymore. He built most of this, but down here, guys, if you haven't seen this yet, you might have seen it in the other world tour. This is our nature area. We have the walls fully edited. Just with cobblestone, we got some vines hanging down, a lot of nature down here. This little pond right here, someone came through here with Frostwalker actually. Basically, this leads into a ravine, and this actually started off as a ravine, but we just kept carving it out and just made it look like this natural cave. I've had a lot of suggestions to put a city down here, but you know, I've kind of moved on from this area down here. But like, guys, this is just freaking awesome. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more of this. This is all my base, by the way. Like, from that starter point that we were at, this is all one base. Kind of fell off there because I'm getting a little excited, but got a nice little, you know, just a nice spot up here. I don't really know what that is actually, but you know, it's whatever, guys. So I'm gonna go up there to make sure we've toured just about everything, but that is almost gonna conclude this world tour, guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything yet, because knowing me, I probably did forget something. We're probably just gonna end up in the observatory, just so we can be looking over everything. But yeah, guys, this is my base right here. I think it looks really, really nice. If you guys do want to see me getting that creeper head, that is our first episode of our survival series. I'll put a link to that in the description if you guys want to watch it. But that, guys, for the most part, is our epic survival world. We have the castle over there, more castles, my house, wheat farm, tower, spawn. We've been working on so much, all in 100% survival. Thank you guys, as always, for supporting my channel throughout this world and just through the history of it over the years. I've really enjoyed doing this. If you guys do want to see more of this world, make sure you drop a like right now. And you know what, if you didn't enjoy the video, just leave a comment, drop a dislike even, and tell me why, how I can fix my content and make it better for you guys, the viewers. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you did enjoy, drop a like. That is gonna be about it for the survival world. So yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and